Turkey is a country of many stories. It sits in a special place. Part of it is in Asia, another part is in Europe. The Bosphorus Strait in Istanbul is like a silver ribbon. It separates these two great continents, but it also connects them. This land has always been a meeting point. People have crossed it for thousands of years. They brought their dreams and their gods with them. They left behind their footprints and their tales. This unique position has shaped Turkey. It has given it a rich and complex soul. This land is more than just a piece of earth. It is a bridge of cultures. Ideas have traveled back and forth here. Religions have met and sometimes clashed. Art forms have blended. New ways of thinking have been born from these encounters. You can feel this mix in the air. You can see it in the faces of the people. You can hear it in the music that plays in the streets. Turkey is not just east or west. It is a unique blend, a third space. It holds the memories of many civilizations within its borders, a living museum under the sun. The story of Turkey begins long, long ago. Ancient peoples lived on this land. The Hittites built a powerful empire here. Their cities were strong, their gods were many. Then came the Greeks. They built beautiful cities along the coast, places like Ephesus and Miletus. They brought philosophy and theatre. The Romans followed. They built roads and aqueducts. They made Anatolia a vital part of their vast empire. You can still walk on Roman roads. You can still sit in Greek theatres. The stones remember everything. Later, a new power rose, the Byzantine Empire. Its capital was Constantinople, today's Istanbul. For 1,000 years, it was a great Christian empire. Its emperors built magnificent churches. Hagia Sophia was the grandest of them all. Its artists created stunning mosaics, gold and blue and red, telling stories of saints and angels. The influence of Byzantium was deep. It shaped the art, the law, the religion of this region. Even after it fell, its spirit lived on. It became a memory woven into the fabric of the land. Then new people came from the east. The Seljuk Turks arrived first. They brought their own culture, their own architecture. They were warriors and builders. After them came the Ottomans. They created one of the world's largest and longest-lasting empires. For over 600 years, the Ottoman sultans ruled. From Istanbul, their influence spread far, across North Africa, the Middle East, and into Europe. They were known for their art, their music, their complex society. Their palaces still stand, their mosques still call to prayer. The Ottoman Empire ended after the First World War. A new chapter began. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk founded the modern Republic of Turkey. He wanted to create a new nation, secular and modern. He changed many things, the alphabet, the laws, the way people dressed. But the past is never truly gone. It lives in the language, it lives in the food, it lives in the hearts of the people. The echoes of empires still resonate. They make Turkey a place of deep historical layers, a place where every stone has a story to tell. Turkey's economy is like a busy beehive. There is always movement, there is always activity. It is a large and growing economy. It connects Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. This location helps it to trade with many countries. It produces many different things, from food to cars, from clothes to electronics. The country has seen many changes in recent years. New industries have grown, old ones have adapted. It is a story of transformation, a story of ambition. You can see this mix of old and new everywhere. In Istanbul, the Grand Bazaar is full of small shops. They sell spices, carpets, and traditional crafts. It has been a center of commerce for centuries. Not far away, you can find modern shopping malls. They have international brands and shiny new products. In the countryside, farmers use traditional methods, but they also use modern technology. This blend is part of Turkey's economic character. It tries to respect its past, while also looking to the future. However, the economy also faces challenges. Sometimes prices rise too quickly. This is called inflation. It can make life difficult for ordinary people. Finding good jobs for all young people is another big task. The country has a young population. They are eager to work. They are full of potential. The government and businesses work to create opportunities. They try to make the economy stronger and more stable. It is not always an easy path. There are ups and downs, but Turkish people are known for their resilience. They are hard workers. They are entrepreneurial. Many have started their own businesses. They find ways to overcome difficulties. There is a spirit of making do and finding solutions. The economy is also becoming more diverse. Technology startups are growing, creative industries are emerging. This brings new energy, it brings new hope. The engine of Anatolia keeps running, driven by the efforts of its people. Agriculture has always been important in Turkey. The land is fertile in many regions. The climate is good for growing many things. Farmers work hard. They wake up early. They tend to their fields and animals. You can see vast fields of wheat, sunflowers turning their faces to the sun, cotton waiting to be picked. These crops feed the nation. They are also sold to other countries. The taste of Turkish soil travels far. It reaches tables around the world. Turkey is famous for certain agricultural products. It is one of the world's biggest producers of hazelnuts. Many chocolates use Turkish hazelnuts. It also grows delicious figs and apricots. These are often dried and exported. Olives and olive oil are a staple. From the Aegean coast, tea plantations cover the hills of the Black Sea region. The smell of fresh tea is part of life there. These products are not just food. They are part of the culture, part of the identity. Besides farming, manufacturing is a strong part of the economy. Turkish factories produce many goods. Textiles and clothing are a major export. You might be wearing clothes made in Turkey. The automotive industry is also large. Many international car brands have factories here. They build cars for both local and international markets. Home appliances like refrigerators and washing machines are another big sector. Made in Turkey is a label seen on many products. It shows the country's industrial strength. Construction is another key industry. You can see new buildings going up everywhere. In cities and towns, apartment blocks, shopping centers, offices. The government has also invested in big infrastructure projects, new roads, new bridges, new airports. These projects change the look of the country. They aim to improve transportation. They aim to support economic growth. This industry creates many jobs, but it also brings debates about urban development and nature. The landscape is constantly being reshaped. Section 5. Welcoming the world, the vital role of tourism. Turkey is a country that opens its arms to visitors. Millions of tourists come every year. They are drawn by its beauty. They are drawn by its history. There are sunny beaches along the Mediterranean and Aegean coasts. The water is blue and clear. People come to swim, relax, and enjoy the sun. Ancient ruins are scattered across the land. Ephesus, Troy, Göbekli Tepe. These places tell stories of past civilizations. They attract history lovers and archaeologists. Istanbul is a major destination. It is a city that never sleeps. It has something for everyone. The magnificent mosques like the Blue Mosque and Süleymaniye Mosque, the grand palaces like Topkapi Palace, where the Ottoman sultans lived, the bustling bazaars where you can buy spices, carpets and souvenirs. The Bosphorus offers beautiful boat tours. You can see the city from the water. It is a magical experience. Istanbul is a city of layers. Each corner has a new discovery. Cappadocia is another famous place. It is known for its unique rock formations. They are called fairy chimneys. Wind and water have shaped them over millions of years. People have carved homes and churches into these rocks. One of the most popular activities is riding a hot air balloon. At sunrise, hundreds of balloons float over the valleys. The view is breathtaking. It feels like being in a dream. This region offers a different kind of beauty, a beauty that is wild and mystical. Tourism is very important for Turkey's economy. It brings in foreign money. This helps the country's finances. It also creates many jobs in hotels, restaurants, travel agencies and shops. Many families depend on tourism for their livelihood. Tourism also allows Turkish people to share their culture, their hospitality, their food. It is a way to build bridges between different peoples. It helps to foster understanding. When visitors come, they take a piece of Turkey back with them, in their memories, in their hearts. Section 6. City lights and village hearths. Daily life in Turkey. Daily life in Turkey can be very different. It depends on where you live. In big cities like Istanbul, Ankara or Izmir, life is often fast-paced. People wake up early, they commute to work or school. Traffic can be heavy. The streets are crowded with cars and buses. The metro systems are busy. People work in offices, shops, factories and many other places. Evenings might be spent meeting friends or going to a restaurant or watching a movie. There are many choices in the city. Cities offer a wide range of experiences. There are large shopping malls. They have modern clothes, electronics and food courts. There are also traditional markets where you can buy fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find restaurants serving Turkish cuisine and also food from all over the world. Italian, Chinese, Mexican. Cities have universities, museums, art galleries and concert halls. There is always something happening, something new to see or do. Life can be exciting, but it can also be stressful. The noise and the rush can be tiring. Life in rural areas in villages is often much slower. The pace is more relaxed. People usually know their neighbors well. Communities are tightly knit. Farming is often the main occupation. People work in the fields, they take care of animals. Life is closely connected to the seasons and to the land. Children play freely in the streets or in nature. The air is cleaner. The nights are quieter. You can see more stars in the sky. There is a sense of peace that is hard to find in big cities. In villages, traditions are often stronger. People help each other more. If someone is building a house, neighbors will come to help. If there is a wedding, the whole village celebrates. Family ties are very important. Extended families often live close to each other or even in the same house. Daily life revolves around simple things, sharing meals, drinking tea with friends, talking about the day's events. While village life may have fewer modern conveniences, it often offers a deeper sense of community, a stronger connection to roots. Section 7. Threads of tradition, customs that bind. One of the most important customs in Turkey is hospitality. Turkish people are famous for welcoming guests. A guest is considered Tanrı misafiri, a guest from God. Even if you arrive unannounced, you will be welcomed. You will be offered tea or Turkish coffee. Often food will be shared. People will go out of their way to make you feel comfortable. They will ask about your family, about your journey. This warmth is a deep part of the culture. It makes visitors feel at home. Respect for elders is another vital tradition. Older people are seen as wise. Their opinions are valued. In a family, younger members usually listen to their parents and grandparents. When an older person enters a room, younger people might stand up or offer their seat. It is common to kiss the hand of an elder and then touch it to your forehead. This is a sign of deep respect. This tradition ensures that older people are cared for and that their experiences are passed down through generations. You will often see a blue glass bead in Turkey. It looks like an eye. This is the nazar bonkugu, or evil eye bead. People believe it protects them from bad luck, from negative energy or jealousy from others. You can find it everywhere, pinned to a baby's clothes, hanging in homes and shops, in cars and buses, even on websites. It is a very old belief. It shows a connection to ancient folk traditions. It is a symbol of protection, a small comfort in a world that can be unpredictable. Many small gestures carry meaning in daily interactions. For example, it is customary to remove your shoes before entering someone's home. This keeps the house clean. It also shows respect for the home and its owners. When you visit someone, it is polite to bring a small gift, perhaps some sweets or flowers. When food is offered, it is polite to accept at least a little. These customs are not strict rules, but they are ways people show care and respect for each other. They are the threads that bind society together. Section 8. Celebrations and ceremonies, weddings and festivals. Turkish weddings are grand affairs. They are full of joy, music and dancing. A wedding is not just a union of two people, it is a union of two families. Preparations can take many months. The celebrations themselves can last for several days. There is often a lot of food. Traditional dishes are served to all the guests. People dance to lively folk music. The davul, a drum, and zurna, a pipe, are common instruments. Gold coins or jewelry are often given as gifts to the bride and groom. A special pre-wedding ceremony for the bride is the kina gecesi, or henna night. This usually happens the night before the wedding. It is mainly for women. The bride's hands and sometimes feet are decorated with henna. This is an ancient tradition. It symbolizes beauty, fertility, and good luck. There are songs and dances. Some songs are sad as the bride is leaving her family home. Others are happy, celebrating her new life. It is an emotional and colorful event, a rite of passage for the young woman. Religious holidays are very important in Turkey. Ramadan is the month of fasting. Muslims do not eat or drink from sunrise to sunset. It is a time for prayer, reflection, and charity. The end of Ramadan is celebrated with a 3-day festival called Eid al-Fitr, or Seker Bayrami, Sugar Festival in Turkish. People visit their families and friends. They wear new clothes. They eat special sweets and meals. Another major holiday is Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice. This commemorates Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son. Besides religious holidays, there are national holidays. These celebrate important events in Turkish history. Republic Day on October 29th is the most important one. It marks the founding of the Turkish Republic in 1923. There are parades, ceremonies and fireworks. April 23rd is National Sovereignty and Children's Day. Ataturk dedicated this day to the children of Turkey. Schools hold special events. Children perform songs and dances. These holidays foster a sense of national pride. They remind people of their shared history and identity. Section 9. The Heart of Turkey, Values and Character. If you ask people to describe Turkish people, they often say warm and hospitable. This is true for many. There is a genuine desire to connect with others, to share what they have, even if it is just a cup of tea and a conversation. Turkish people can also be very passionate. They feel things deeply. Whether it is joy or sorrow, they are expressive in their emotions. They will defend their beliefs strongly. This passion can be seen in their love for football or in their political discussions. Family is the cornerstone of Turkish society. Family ties are incredibly strong. The family provides support, both emotional and financial. People often live with or near their extended family. Children are cherished. Elders are respected. Important decisions are often made after consulting with family members. Loyalty to the family is a core value. This sense of belonging gives strength, it gives comfort, it is a safe harbor in a sometimes stormy world. The well-being of the family often comes before individual desires. A strong sense of pride is also a common characteristic. Pride in their long history, pride in their rich culture, pride in their nation. This pride comes from the legacy of great empires, from the beauty of their land, from the resilience of their people. They are proud of their traditions, their music, their art, their cuisine. This pride is not about feeling superior to others. It is about a deep love for their heritage and a desire to preserve it, to share it with the world. Turkey is a land of fascinating contrasts. It is where ancient traditions meet modern life, where East meets West. This creates a dynamic and sometimes complex society. There can be tensions, there can be debates about the future direction of the country. But through it all, the Turkish spirit endures. It is a spirit of resilience, a spirit of warmth, a spirit of community. The heart of Turkey is full of stories, old and new. It beats with a rhythm that is both ancient and ever-changing. It invites you to listen, to understand, to connect.